Dude. Tyler Rake is Master Chief without the helmet. This is what we expected Master Chief to be when he took his helmet off. Woo! This is exhilarating. Let's go! Dude, has it cut yet? I have no idea what the f is going on. I'm so lost in it. That was amazing. That was incredible. That was so good.
You and my son met once before. You played in the beach together. I don't know if you remember. I came to say goodbye because I was shipping out to Afghanistan, and I knew there was a chance I might not see him again. He might not be alive when I got back.
Oh, this is... What do you mean when it...
And I left. Last thing my kid remembers is me walking out on him. But your mum, she stayed. She stayed with your father for years to keep you safe. So you can be there for her like she was for you. Or let your father's lies consume you.
This is kind of real for a lot of people. Not as extreme as this, but you know.
It wasn't always like this.
Oh, he knows.
I'm sorry. No, that's okay.
Just let him know that you called it.
He's coming. Oh, kid, what did you do? We gotta move.
What's going on?
They found us.
I'm petty. I would have walked in there and be like, a kid fucked us. I'm working on that. Don't make situations worse by telling the truth. Sometimes people don't need to know. Don't lie. In this situation, the admirable thing would be to not blame the kid and don't let the mom know that the kid did this, so she's not resentful. Or she doesn't hold anything against the kid and the kid doesn't feel guilty. Just fucking deal with it.
Should we?
So, what? He's still texting him? Oh, now she knows anyway.
Sandro, არიცი შენ რა გაკეთე? არიცი. არიცი რომ ამ ადამიანს ფეხებზე კიდი ხარ შვილო, არიცი რომ სამივეს მოკლავს, არიცი.
მაგაზია ჩემი ოჯახი.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought you just had an epiphany. That does... He's torn, I get it. He's fucked up.
მე ვარ შენი ოჯახი. ნინა არის შენი ოჯახი.
I didn't think I'd be this invested in the family drama of it all. But that mom's doing a good job.
Come on.
Chopper on the roof. They're pinching us in. Let's go. Come on.
Wasn't there an after credit scene or something? The first movie at the ending, the kid from that movie is swimming, and you kind of see Tyler's silhouette walk up to the pool. What the? Where the fuck was that? Is that going to be at the end of this movie or something? It's got to be, right? They have to at least attempt continuity. What the fuck, kid?
Sandro!
Sandro! What was the point of that moment then when he told Tyler what was happening? He just felt bad about it, I guess, but he still wants to be with his uncle. Dude, I've never been that close with my uncles. I wouldn't go with them over my mom. Your uncle? Like, the guy who gets drunk and talks politics at every fucking Thanksgiving? I don't want to live with that guy. See, you shouldn't have been on the couch watching the game. You should have been training. I think that's what he was doing before. This
Sandro.
fucking guy.
Come back here, come back to your mother.
You got two options here: become your uncle, become this murderous person, or live a somewhat decent life. This is the moment. You're gonna regret this. Oh, hey, Nick. Oh, well. Nick better not die. Dude, Nick is made of steel. What the fuck do you think your uncle... Your uncle knows exact... He's just a kid. I gotta stop blaming kids for being just kids. This is why I'm not good with kids sometimes. Because I try to be rational with them. Rationalize with them. You know what? My brother and his wife are expecting... I'm gonna be an uncle here pretty quick. November she's due. I'm also a Scorpio myself. Oh, what a badass shot. Yeah, don't gasp when one of your siblings wants to announce that they're having a baby. Because I feel like they don't talk to me as much anymore. See, the only thing now is following that one-shot action sequence, which was the equivalent of like flow state for an action sequence. Like it's like doesn't get better than that. This is kind of a come down. This feels just not even close right now. The things that are happening here. I think it messes with the pacing a little bit. Hey, Nick. Oh, this is gonna be Battle of the Uncles, isn't it? The final fight will be Tyler versus, I forget, Dean. I mean, it already is, but you know what I mean. It'll be like a Mortal Kombat fist fight between the two. I'm sorry, Dean, but you don't look like you did your push-ups. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Hey, Nick. Nick's brother. Tyler just doing work in some Levi's or some Wrangler jeans. Fuck, man, I would have wore something with a little more give on a day like today.
Not a jet.
Yeah, that was still... That's an action hero moment, for sure.
Gotta get you, maybe.
Yeah. What about you? What about you? I'm sure quit.
I think he likes this, to be honest. This is what makes him feel alive. You're asking this guy? Whoa, that was honest. Okay, I like this guy. He doesn't bullshit, at least. I didn't think he had the authority to tell the truth in that conversation. Oh! I had seen that clip. I forgot about it though. Come on, Nick. It's very much, it's kind of like John Wick with the gun stuff, but more grounded, you know? Fuck, Nick. You're gonna be okay. Yeah, Tyler's got you. Goodbye, dude. I'm not ready to say goodbye to Nick, so Tyler's gotta do this. I wonder if Sam Hargrave knows Chad Stahelski. They totally stole that from Batman Begins. They totally stole this very masculine, like, oh, holy fuck. And they added this other element to it, which, what the fuck's gonna happen here? Dude, no! No! I actually feel like Nick's not getting out of this.
I'm going to enjoy killing you.
Yeah, get in line.
Dude, this is weird. My brother just texted me. Just now. I just saw his name on my phone.
Now you know how it feels to lose someone you love.
No! Oh, hey, Nick. I had a girl. Dude. No.
You trust me?
Should I not?
Throw her through the window.
Get the family.
Dude, Nick is made of iron. She's like a piece of iron. I really want to know what my brother wants or needs right now. Well, the big guy. Not as tough as advertised.
Yes. Are you good?
Let's go.
Oh, here we go. Uncle versus uncle. But one of them can't win here, right? We have to do this in front of Dean's entire gang so that you become their leader now. And like Spartan logic. Or Sith. And he's done, or he's just unconscious. We'll see him again later. Yeah. We're killing the brother. He would be the one to die. I'm sorry, but he's the one I care about the least too. But they're gonna fridge him to motivate Nick, or I guess that's what happens.
Tyler, what's going on?
Just keep us flying, Nick. Just keep us flying. I got you. Come on.
I can't breathe, man.
I didn't expect this movie to be about family so much. He's gone. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry you lost your brother, but if you're worried about losing people you love, I don't know if working with people you love in such a dangerous line of work is very wise. I love my sisters and I love my brother. I'm not going to be like, hey, want to go on a very dangerous mission with me? Sorry, I'm a terrible person. I overthink this movie so much. I've been overthinking it since the jump. Goodbye, yes. I will say this actress who plays Nick's doing a really good job, though. Are you guys in love? A little kiss on the shoulder there. Well, there she is. She's so stunning. It's been like a long time since Quantum of Solace. She doesn't look any different, really.
ეს ათინა გაზიდაცვა ძალიან მაგარი ბიჭები გეყოფა
მოგეშენია ხო?
კი მაგალითი უნდა იყოს სანდროსთვის
რა მაგალითი უნდა ვიყოს სანდროსთვის აი ხა რო ავდგე და გავიქცე აქედან მითხარეება
მოდი მაშინ ღამერს ვკითხოთ
Did you guys even read the Bible? Like, I'm pretty sure you're breaking a bunch of commandments today.
ამა ჩემი ცივის გადარებდა სულ. ჭრიჭინა გახსოვს იმ მულტფილმიდან. მეტი ცხვირების რო აზის, სულ რაღაცას უჩურჩულებს და რო არა.
სად არის ხა მამაშე?
That's true.
სად არის ხა შენი ძმა?
Hey. Oh, and he just killed him. But I mean, that was a good point. I was gonna say, this guy, the second he told Sandro the truth before, I was like, this guy's got a big mouth. He's not gonna last long, especially with Dino pissed off. Blood on the Bible. Some imagery there. Some imagery that sort of accurately reflects what I said about them, not necessarily their interpretation of the Bible. Although he had a point. It sounds like your dad never listened to him, and your dad's dead. No, he's dead though. I guess he wins the argument. Come on, Sandro. You knew this was your uncle. Never mind. It's not your fault. You're just a stupid kid. No. Maybe at some point, but I don't have much hope for him.
Add your coffee if you want. Milk, 2 sugars.
Look, if I had anyone else to ask, I would have.
He doesn't know any of the other mercenaries as good as you.
I'm sorry I wasn't there. I'm sorry I wasn't there. I'm sorry I didn't stay. I should have been there for you, for him.
You're right. I don't want to hear it. Why didn't you stay?
Couldn't deal with it, so he ran away.
Well, they needed me in Kandahar.
Kandahar was a distraction.
Oh, why didn't you stay?
I couldn't fix it. I couldn't fucking fix it.
I'm standing here staring at my plane, but I can't get on it. Because I could never live my life knowing you're still around. You think the boy wants anything to do with you?
I think he's confused.
That's true. He's probably confused.
At the airfield, by St. George's Church.
Showdown!
I'm not coming to negotiate.
It's a showdown. It's not a trap. It's a showdown. Shout out Star-Lord. I'm not coming to negotiate. That was badass. Oh, hey, Nick.
Don't do this.
Stay with her. Get them out.
Open the door. Open the door!
Bye, Nick. I mean, he's not gonna die. He doesn't. And even if he does, they'll just bring him back for a third movie. Dude, you just watched it kill you. Didn't even try to move. Look at him go. All this, and without Monier. I always fuck up that name. Jonathan, I should have just called him. Monier. Fuck it, whatever. Monier. I just can't pronounce it. Can't pronounce the hammer's name. Monier. Oh, he's hit. That's okay. So, Sandro's gonna kill Dean for sure, right? To save Tyler, there's gonna be a moment where he decides. There has to be. Oh, damn. Bleeding in a church.
You want the boy here is...
This is between me and
Oh,
you.
he's got a bomb on the kid's chest? Well, fuck.
You know, God gave me a mission to rain vengeance upon your head.
I think you just come up with your own missions and then justify it by saying, well, God put this in my head, so it must be God's mission.
Doubt me. Pull the trigger, consume yourself in a lifetime of guilt.
This isn't a good way to...
Life is slowly draining from your body.
I've had worse.
Yeah. He has. Why would he listen to you now? But just because you could pull him up.
Give him the weapon.
This isn't a good way to win over your nephew. Like, maybe there was a conversation before, like, I'm gonna put a bomb on your chest. I'm not actually gonna, like, hurt you though. It's just a game. Just skullduggery.
Now weigh the gun in your hand and point at his head.
You're a coward.
Cowardice is killing an unarmed man in the bowels of a prison.
It was more self-defense. Sam went at him.
Хой ska se mamma känner ut som.
Yeah, but... Fuck. Okay, well, this is the moment. He's gonna kill Dean. Or David.
It's okay, man.
Så det.
Oh, hey, Nick. What the fuck?
Well, you can exact retribution for your brother. But it will be at the cost of his life right now. Good girl.
Don't shoot Nick. Oh, Sandro's on Tyler's side. That boy, Sandro. Oh no! Did Nick just get shot a bunch? This is the final fight. This is the boss battle. The fist fight. I knew this was coming. Joe Russo always fights a final. There's always a final battle. Will there be a Marvel movie or the Gray Man? There's always some sort of fist fight final battle. A fucking saw in his eye. Not the face. You know how much that face is worth? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Jesus. Is Nick okay though? No, she's not. Was it always a bullshit vest, or did he just take it off carefully?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I mean, it's kind of Sandro's fault that your brother's dead. So it's good that he apologized. Is that it? Is he done? The two uncles. In another life, they could have been best friends. This is quite the opposite of that. Was that... Because there's not... It's not like Tyler has some sort of ethical dilemma when it comes to killing people. Nick's actually dead? You know... This is bullshit. I don't know if she needed to die. Yeah, you did this, kid. Alright. No, next she can make it, please. No, I think that's actually farewell, Nick. I think that's our final shot of Nick. Who would we be seeing in prison? Oh, Nick! Hey, Nick! Why is she in prison? What did she do? Oh, they're both in prison. Oh, because... Oh, sorry. The authorities found them. And they're not... You know, they're in... Yeah, they would be arrested here, of course. Yeah, sorry. Everything they've done in this movie's illegal. My bad.
Protection. I helped her broker a deal with the Americans.
Yeah, it's not like they're in America.
So
My
I gave
bad.
them trade routes, bank accounts, names.
If you go to my cabin, the third floorboard back from the fireplace, there's $1 million in cash. You can give it to them. Thank you, Mia. I know I never said that. I never said thank you for doing what I couldn't.
Yeah.
His last image of you wasn't you walking out on him. It was you going off to save people. And he was so brave, Tyler, when it ended. He said, I want to be brave like Dad.
Oh, that's right. The drawing was of his dad.
Goodbye, Tyler.
Jesus. That might have been my favorite part of this movie, that scene besides the one-shotter. They're not gonna keep him in this prison. There's no way. Oh, it's Idris Elba again? Who is Idris Elba?
It's like the goddamn sound of music out here, ain't it?
The hills are alive.
What if I could get you out?
How's that work?
Can't you just get him out? How
Come and do another job for
how
us.
can you just get
No,
prisoners to
I'm not leaving
immediately?
her behind.
Yeah, good. She's in another SUV. Hey, Nick. You're looking beautiful this morning. A little out of it, but I mean, not everyone's a Marine
You
person.
never told me your name. Is it as much fun?
Right.
My name doesn't matter.
No, what does?
Who I work for? A gnarly motherfucker.
What? I'm so confused. Okay, we're gonna get an Extraction 3. I'm so confused. What am I thinking about? I'm thinking, Mia hired him for the job, but she went through Idris Elba. We don't know Idris Elba's name. We don't know who he works for. But surely Mia does. Is there no credit scene because a gnarly motherfucker he works for? Oh. You know, when I saw the first Extraction, I thought a lot about The Grey, which is a film with Liam Neeson. Fantastic film, and it shares a lot of similarities with Extraction in regards to the loss of a loved one and the finality of its ending. I talked about this in my Extraction 2 reaction, but I cut it because I basically revealed the entire plot of The Grey, and I didn't want to spoil that film for anyone who hasn't seen it, even though everything I just kind of said is sort of a spoiler, but it's more vague. Anyway, The Grey doesn't need a sequel. It's not going to get one, thank God. But I do think that film is better than the original Extraction. The original Extraction had great action, but story-wise, I wasn't very invested. In regards to narrative, it's completely mediocre and downright dumb at times. Forgive me for saying that for anyone who disagrees. I did kind of get that feeling at times with this film, and I did cut out some bitching because there were some moments and some narrative things that didn't make sense. But I appreciated a lot of moments in this film. I also feel like they tried to do something a little extra with all the biblical imagery and references, themes, like Tyler nailing David, Dean, at the end of the film, like Jesus to the cross in the church. But overall, the themes, drama, and characterization in this really surprised me. On top of that 21-minute action sequence, which is otherworldly, that's why I like this one more than the first. A lot more than the first. Because they really tried with the drama. Although, I will admit that it can sometimes feel strange in this film, because this film is very action heavy in a way that winks at its audience, both literally and figuratively. You know, from action hero tropes and one-liners to training montages. It is like fist pump worthy cool, but it also has these moments of real emotion. But all the actors did a really good job in this. They brought it in a way I don't even know if it was necessary. Obviously, Golshifteh Farahani deserves her flowers for her performance as Nick. Shout out Nick. Hey, Nick. But it all starts with Hemsworth, and he understands the assignment. Not just physically he brings it, and emotionally he brings it too. But physically, it's unreal what he's able to accomplish. Him and all the other stunt performers. Because you do believe him as this superhuman commando, this Spartan, I suppose. And Tyler Rake even has a sort of arc in this film, which sort of deals with the relationship between fathers and sons and uncles, men, who apparently always want to fix everything. That's how we deal. It's like Tyler says when he's talking to Mia, I couldn't fucking fix it. It being his son's illness and subsequent death. I was thinking about it, and I was trying to tie it all together, because at the beginning of my reaction in part 1, I was I didn't really understand why Tyler didn't want to be alive, but it does make sense because if, let's say Tyler's purpose is fixing things as a soldier, as a mercenary, as a man, when he didn't feel like he could do that anymore at the beginning of this film, he wanted to die because what's life without purpose? It's obviously the reason he ran away when his son got sick, because he couldn't fix it. So what good is he in a situation where he can't do anything, fulfill his purpose? It's how he deals, fixing things, and that's his distraction, fixing things, right? Because if we can fix everything else, maybe we never have to fix ourselves. Not that we can fix ourselves, we're just sort of doomed to be flawed, you know, because that's what it means to be human. And yeah, he sort of gets a second chance with Sandro. He gets to save him. And I like the ending of this film because Mia tells Tyler that your son died thinking of you as this hero, this brave guy. And now that's sort of the launching pad for the next film, or the next 7 films. You know what I mean? Now he's the fixer. He's the guy who extracts people. He's just always extracting people. We've closed the door on this the gray arc. And in that way, this series justifies its existence in the way I didn't think it would. But all that aside, as far as action films go, the first third of this film, in my opinion, is a masterpiece. It swiftly reintroduces its character, drops Heimdall in to give Thor the rundown, 6 weeks worth of push-ups, and we're off. I think the pacing is excellent. And then we're into this prison escape that turns into a car chase, that turns into a sequence on a train where Master Chief's shooting down helicopters. Obviously, there's edits hidden in that 21-minute sequence. It's not all one shot, but it does feel like one in the same way that 1917 did. And it's effective in the way that it makes you feel, in the way that it grips you. But then after that train sequence, I'll admit, the bottom dropped out for me a little bit. I did readjust, but I still think it might have been wise to have that sequence, or that sort of sequence, happen at the end of the film, or at the end of films like this, because the sequences that followed just weren't as good. And I wanted the film to end on a high note, as I do all films, or a low note. It just should crescendo, you know? Momentum should build. I think one of the best action films I've ever seen is Mission Impossible Fallout. And that final action sequence in that film with Cruise and Cavill and the helicopters. It's incredible. Yeah. Regardless, I did really enjoy this film, and I look forward to the next one, which hopefully we can watch in theaters. I don't know why a film like this, that's so astounding, wouldn't be available on the big screen. Visually astounding, you know, in what they were able to achieve. The extraction films, I suppose, really are the best things the Russos have done since Endgame. The Gray Man, I don't know how you guys felt about that. But this film's probably their best since Endgame, in my opinion. Because Sam Hargrave knows action. Only him and his team would be able to accomplish that 21-minute sequence and all the other things that happen in this film. It's the same thing with Chad Stahelski in the John Wick films. I'm tempted to say that we need people like them directing action movies. I know Chad Stahelski worked as a second unit director on a lot of films, and I know that happens. And they're able to accomplish things that are truly magical in film. That said, stunt coordinators, etc., stuntmen, don't get the credit that they deserve. People like Sam Hargrave and Chad Stahelski do now that they're the directors. But just in general, even in regards to awards, we don't acknowledge these people enough. Not that awards matter, but I think people do need to be recognized when they're able to achieve something profound artistically. Or just people need to be rewarded for working hard in society or in professions. Yeah, I'll just end with that. That's all that I have. Big love to everyone who was bored enough to join me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Drive me off this platform if you must. Otherwise, like, subscribe, dislike for cathartic reasons. Drink water, stay young, and remember, don't be an idiot. Be a buffoon. I'm not wearing pants. Peace.